So first, I want to thank everyone for coming out to our training video today. I appreciate taking the time out of your day. So today we're going to be going over something very important, and it's giving an introduction to our business. So when we're recruiting someone or attempting to build our team, how do we make that approach? Now, firstly, a huge mistake a lot of people do is get on the phone and go immediately in, barge them with information, and that doesn't really lead to anything because people have a hard time understanding over the phone. So the most important thing that we can do when recruiting someone into our business or team is by setting up an initial meeting. So tell them, hey, do you have a moment on this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, whichever time works, how's 5 p.m.? Set up the meeting and get an in-person meeting, because that's what allows you to deliver your point and have the other person understand what we're truly about. And that's why we created our Step 1 Experior Financial Group Inc. presentation to give your client the best introduction to our business. So firstly, going into it, what is Experior? So essentially, we're an MGA and an IMO in America, and that basically means that we're a hub for major insurance companies and investment companies all under one roof. Similarly, how Amazon and Walmart don't sell their own products, rather being a hub for other companies to come and source their products all under one roof. And we do the exact same thing with investment and insurance companies. So when we're working with clients, we can create the best possible solutions and the best tailored plans to suit their needs. Currently, we started in 2014 and now have over 9,000 licensed agents, doubling our numbers from last year. So we're one of the fastest growing MGAs in North America. We work all over Canada, all the states in the United States, in addition to Puerto Rico. And when it comes to our mission statement, it's quite simple, really. Building a financial foundations for families to empower them today and leave a legacy for tomorrow. Now, when it comes to our market, let's give you a quick understanding of how many people we can deal with. So we simplify the complicated by empowering families with education. Now, we're not really in the business of transaction-based advice, but rather educating our clients and families so they can understand their financial futures. Let's take a look at this Canadian survey. At the age of 65, 54% of people were dependent, meaning they still needed some sort of income to survive and they couldn't really retire. 36% are still actively working jobs late into their retirement years because they don't have a sense of financial planning. 4% are okay with having savings of up to 1 million, meaning they can't live too comfortably, but they can still retire. Only 1% were truly wealthy with savings of $5 million, allowing them to enjoy their retirement years. And 5% were deceased, so they didn't have to worry at all. So why is it that 90% fail when it comes to their finances, meaning they can't truly enjoy their retirement? And that's due to no financial education, no financial blueprint or goals, and no financial advisor. That's why we come in and we introduce these people how to face these problems, and we provide solutions to these problems. So after educating our client, understanding what problems they're facing, like what are your plans for retirement? Do you want to retire one day? And we understand their financial situations and the current plans they have for them. That's when we don't just offer services, but rather solutions to their problems. And these include the following: insurance protection of paycheck and lifestyle, investments, saving money, and growing money, either for the short term or the long term, referral programs, and our additional services like estate planning, wills, and healthcare directive. So when people are planning on passing their estates over to their children or other beneficiaries, they understand how to do that fluently so they don't face problems like capital gains tax. Now, let's take a look at some of our investment partners. As I said before, similar to Amazon and Walmart, we don't just sell our own products, but we have a hub of products. All the major investment partners are working together with us under one roof. So when we're creating plans, either short-term or long-term, our clients have the best things to fit their problems. In addition to insurance, we have all the major insurance partners in Canada working just under one roof. So when creating these plans, they can work the most effectively for our clients. Now, what are people on the outside facing? When it comes to other financial institutes, people are focused on transaction-based advice, either selling that term insurance policy, whole life insurance policy, not really telling the client what the policy does, but why they need it. Whereas here at Experior, we're more focused on education-based advice. So when we're talking to clients and addressing their problems, we're introducing them to the world of financial education, telling them what stocks do, what bonds do, how you can make your money work for you, and then creating an investment plan or insurance plan that's best tailored for their needs, rather than looking for the premiums and filling our own pockets. Now, why should you partner with us? Firstly, we're for the customer. Help impact people's lives by providing them sound financial solutions. Rather than filling your own pockets, why not fill your own pockets while filling somebody else's as well? Creating the best financial plan for them, allowing them to leave a legacy for years to come. Secondly, it's for you. This is the largest possible business opportunity with the least amount of investment. When we look at big financial plans or big businesses, we see that they have a lot of overhead. Owning their own business, paying the employees, having their own stock, and not even knowing if they're gonna have any clients or not. Whereas in this business, there's absolute minimum investment with the most amount of money to be made. Thirdly, it's an opportunity to change the world. Experior wasn't created for shareholders and investors. It was created to change lives one person at a time. A fun fact is every single shareholder at Experior is internal. There is no external investors. Now, why is it that so many people are moving over to Experior, and why is it growing so rapidly? And it's due to three major things. Ownership of your clients. So when you do find clients here, and if you do ever choose to move in the future, you have every right to take all those clients with you, as you have complete ownership. You have ownership of your agency, as when you become an executive director, you can open your own branch under Experior. You have complete ownership in Experior, as when you do become an executive director, you also get 2,000 shares of the company. So we're going to be giving you three options. So if you feel like you don't have the time to work part-time, you don't have time to join Experior, we can create a financial strategy and plan that works for your own situation that can allow you to let your own money grow. Or you could start our part-time training program and gain in-depth financial knowledge and grow a business that will help reach your dreams and goals. Or if you're suited for both, we can do both, and that'd be our ultimate plan, where you can grow your personal finances and help others do the same. Now, what does it take to get started at Experior Financial Group, and what benefits will that provide you? So firstly, we have our one-time registration fee of $150 that is returned immediately once you pass your provincial licensing exams. There's a monthly back office fee of $40, which allows you to have our advisor ownership agreement, and that gives you extensive back office technology, which includes extensive pre-recordings, CA credits, CFA tools, quote tools, carrier softwares, scoreboard, client management systems through Virgate, support in all lines of business, contracting, and compliance. And then there is our licensing course, either through Oliver's, which is $230, or REMIC, which is $138. And this is also reimbursed to you upon your first promotion as a senior financial associate. Now, when it comes to Experior, we promote three things: real people, real ownership, and real change. If you truly want to live in your life and you truly want to win, come join us here at Experior Financial Group.